AgTech Tech Tip: Storm chambers. Storm chamber systems are subsurface structures that capture and manage stormwater runoff. To calculate the volume of excavation, you will first need to identify the area where the storm chambers will be placed. In this example, the grading plans show the location of the storm chambers. The cut-fill takeoff has been completed. We will first need to create a new surface for the excavation. Select Utility, New Surface. Enter a name and color and click OK. Typically, the storm system will have a defined bottom elevation. From the detail, we can see the bottom elevation is 101 minus 9 inches below the chamber, which is 100.25. Enter a data line at the bottom elevation around the limits of the storm system as shown on the plans. Snap back to the starting point to close the area, and right-click to end. We must also determine if the storm system will be constructed from the existing or design after the site grading has been completed. In this example, the storm system is in a large fill area, so we will begin excavation from existing. It may be necessary to apply a slope to the limits of excavation. To apply the slope, we will use an offset line. Select the line and click the Offset Line button. Check Outside for the direction. And check Daylight and select Existing as the daylight surface. Enter the slope. In this example, we will use 1:1. Click View, then Apply, then click Close. And we will next snap a perimeter to the offset line to establish the limits of the excavation. Click Entry Mode and change the layer to Perimeters. Line snap to the offset line. If you want to excavate a vertical wall, you can skip the offset line and snap the perimeter to the system limits. Click No to applying the drape line. Then go to 3D View. Change the reference to the storm system and the difference to existing. Select the Utility menu and select Stage Storm System Into. Keep the reference surface, storm system, and the difference existing. And keep the output surface on storm system. Click OK. The data will be staged. Calculate the volumes. This will be the total volume of excavation to the bottom of the storm chambers. It may also be desired to calculate the volume of stone to cover the storm chambers. Repeat the steps and enter the elevation to the top of stone backfill. For this case, you would daylight the top of stone to the storm system surface to isolate the fill volume. To calculate the volume of stone, calculate the top of stone surface versus the bottom of the storm system. The volume of the storm chamber themselves would need to be deducted manually. Typically, the volume of the individual chamber is shown on the detail plans. If the site will be graded before the storm system is constructed, you would daylight the storm system and top of rock to the subgrade surface. In this case, you would calculate the storm system versus subgrade to get the excavation. You would then calculate the top of rock to the storm system as before to get the rock quantities. Again, the storm chambers must be deducted from this volume.